Good morning, grade 7. Hope you are healthy at home and doing well. Today we will continue block 16, that is domains of the earth, and in that block we will talk about hydrosphere, the four oceans. So before starting the class, make sure that you are ready with all the resources that we need for today's class, your workbook, your notebook, your content book and stationery. I hope you are ready with all these items. So let's start with recap. In the previous section, we talked about the domains, the three domains of the earth: lithosphere, hydrosphere, and atmosphere. We identified features of three domains: land, water, and air. Then we discussed how the three domains support the fourth domain, that is life. Also, we identified and explained the features of the seven continents on the earth. Okay, so let's start with few questions. Which planet is called the blue planet and why? Do you know the answer? Yes, you know the answer. So share your answer with your partner or with your family members. Okay? The earth appears blue when viewed from outer space and is called the blue planet. And why it is called the blue planet? This is because more than 71% of the earth is covered with water. Understood? The next question is, what are the main features of the hydrosphere? As already we talked about in the previous videos about hydrosphere and the meaning of hydro. It means water. The hydrosphere is mainly in the liquid state, covers 71% of the earth and comprises the four oceans. Look at this globe. What do you notice? In this globe, continents and oceans are there. Okay. So now tell me, what are the names of the four oceans? The four oceans are the Indian Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Arctic Ocean, and the Pacific Ocean. Okay. Now I want to tell you a fun way to remember the names is with the mnemonic I am a person. So pause the video and write this sentence I am a person in your extra notebook. Then learn this. Then easily you can learn the names of four oceans as I, Indian Ocean, M, A, Atlantic Ocean, again A, Arctic Ocean, and person P, Pacific Ocean. Also, I want to tell you from biggest to smallest, these oceans are the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, and the Arctic Ocean. Okay, so our aim is to identify the four oceans and explain their importance. So let's start with keywords. As the first word is ocean. The vast stretches of water surrounding the land masses are termed as oceans. And the next word is marine. Marine is defined as something related to water or the sea. And what was the next word? Glaciers. So glaciers, a slowly moving mass or river of ice formed by the accumulation and compaction of snow on mountains or near the poles. I hope you understood the definitions of ocean, marine, and glaciers. So, today we will identify the four oceans and understand their importance. Okay, so what you have to do, open figure 6 in your content book and look at the 4 maps showing the oceans of the world. So open page 36 of your content book and figure 6 is on page 37. So look at the 4 oceans. Then we will talk about these 4 oceans. Before that, I am giving you one homework. Pause the video. In your notebook, write the names of the continents surrounding each ocean and the direction in which each continent lies in relation to the ocean. Next, write the approximate shape of the ocean. For example, circular or triangular. Then write at least 2 reasons why oceans are important to us. So pause the video and write in your extra notebook. Okay, then we will discuss about this. I hope you have done it. So let's discuss which continents surround each ocean and what is the shape of each ocean. So which continents surround each ocean? The Pacific Ocean is very large and almost circular in shape. Asia and Australia are to its west. North and South America are to its east. The Atlantic Ocean is S-shaped. North and South America are to its west. Europe and Africa are to its east. The Indian Ocean is almost triangular in shape. Asia is to its north. Africa is to its west and Australia is to its east. The Arctic Ocean is almost circular in shape. It surrounds the North Pole and is bounded by North America on one side and Eurasia on the other side. Understood? Let's discuss the next question. Which is the largest ocean and which is the smallest? Do you know the answer? The Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean, followed by the Atlantic Ocean. And the Indian Ocean, the Arctic Ocean is the smallest ocean. I am repeating the answer. The Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean, followed by the Atlantic Ocean and the Indian Ocean, and the Arctic Ocean is the smallest ocean. Okay. So let's generalize our discussion. Why are oceans important to the world? So read the section hydrosphere, the 4 oceans, then you will get the answer. Okay, importance of oceans. Why are oceans important to the world? Oceans are the main source of water vapor in the atmosphere. Ocean water absorbs the sun's heat, which is distributed over the world by ocean currents. Oceans support a wide variety of marine life forms. Oceans provide permanent routes for ships to transport people and goods. Oceans are an important source of food and minerals like salt. Tidal energy can be used to generate electricity. Understood? Okay. Let's try some higher order thinking. Apart from the liquid state, in what other state is water found on the earth? The hydrosphere is mainly in the liquid state, but not completely. So the question is, apart from the liquid state, in what other state is water found on the earth? Water is found in the gaseous state, that is, in the form of water vapor in the atmosphere, It is also found in the solid state, that is the form of glaciers. I want to explain this. Water is found in the gaseous state, that is in the form of water vapor in the atmosphere. It is also found in the solid state, that is in the form of glaciers. So, the hydrosphere includes all the water on the earth, water in the oceans, rivers, lakes, and the water underground as well as in the atmosphere. In other words, the hydrosphere is made up of the water on the earth's surface, underground water, and the water in the atmosphere. Clear? Okay, so question of the day is, which ocean is bounded by North America and Eurasia? Okay, so choose the correct option in the forms where you will get the question of the day. What is the use of tidal energy? This question is for comment section. Okay, so type your answer in the comment section. Write only the use of tidal energy. No need to type the question. Type only your answer. What is your work for today? Finish S3 in the workbook and in the notebook. Answer practice question 7, 8 and 9. Thank you children. Have a good day. Bye bye.